Go back to Africa. We have all heard this as black people who want to live in the Caribbean, the diasporas, the Americas, Europe. This is their go-to statement when they get in an argument with a white person argument or whenever they see us. That's their go-to move. Go back to Africa. But why is this important and why am I saying this? Let me show you. Take a listen. Take a look at this video. It's an MP in the French Parliament that claims they're the most progressive nation in the world. Take a listen to this, and then we're gonna discuss after. Boom.
D'urgence absolue. Les prévisions météo indiquent une détérioration significative du climat. Pas du tout. C'est violence.
Quel est le député qui vient de prononcer cette phrase? Pardon? Mais... Non, mais c'est pas possible. Non, mais... Attendez, mes chers collègues. Non, mais qui... Voilà. Je fais une suspension de séance de 5 minutes.
So there you have it. That's MP Carlos Belinga. He's a born French citizen. He's not a naturalized citizen. He did not become French. He was born in France, French, outright. And the other gentleman there, that's Gregory. He's from the Le Pen party, which means we all know who Le Pen is. She said that France is for French people. That's what she said. But what she basically means is France is for white people, not black people. And that gentleman is from her party. So here, in the video, hear him say, "Go back to Africa." When he was in the assembly giving a deliberation, but at the time they was talking about illegal immigration crossing the seas, the oceans to enter France. That's what the discussion on. So anyway, he said, "Go back to Africa." But the one thing I must applaud the spokesperson for the assembly. She did close the session for that day and tell him to apologize, which he didn't. But they take a further step and he was suspended for 15 days, which means nothing because 15 days suspension, he still get pays. So it's not like he was hurt politically in any way, shape, or form. And other MPs asking for him to be evicted, basically kicked from the assembly, don't black banned from the assembly basically. But Le Pen is not gonna do that because we all know who Le Pen is. She's anti-Africa. She don't want Africans in Africa at all. That's her stance. So why am I saying this? We notice it in South Africa when they had, like during the recent election that happened, when you hear white Europeans who born in South Africa, saying they are Africans. That's what they say. That they say that they're Africans, Afrikaners to be exact. But we tell them no, they're not. They are Europeans. They want to argue with you until they know they're Africans. But you see how hypocritical they are. Once a white person is born in Africa, they call themselves African. When a black person is born in Europe, they call them African. They don't call them European. If a black person is born in France, they don't call him French. He says an African. But vice versa, when any European country or any white person born in Africa, they call themselves African. So they see the hypocrisy, because why is it they think that rules don't apply to them, but it applies to the black people? But that's how it has been for decades, for centuries actually. Because they think they are superior, they're the superior race, and they have the superior intellect. Hence the reason why they feel. And don't forget, we was colonized by the French, so they still have that ownership mentality built in them still up to today. Not all of them. Don't get me wrong, not all of them, because I have good friends that's white and French, but not all of them. But majority of them do have this sentiment. It's in the background, but it's only when I meet them and talk to them you can see seeping out of them, even though they try to hide it as best as they can. But a lot of them still think like that. Hence the reason why I said that coexisting won't be easy going forward because, again, when you have the head of the nation, you have this, like the people who control the nation, people who make laws, who write laws to change the trajectory of anyone's lives. When those people have this thinking, we're gonna be in for a rude awakening. So that's just my take on that. What do you think about this? About the MP being suspended for 15 days instead of being banned from Parliament, telling a fellow co-worker MP go back to Africa um because of his parents. What do you think of this? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. You know, as always, tell a friend, like, comment, share, subscribe. Boom.